Y'all, it is my favorite time of year, Christmas time. We love celebrating Christmas in my house, and we love doing it by baking off a ton of cookies. For the past 3 years, we've baked off hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cookies, boxed them up, and given them out to friends and loved ones. And this year, we're gonna do the same thing. We have over 900 cookies slated to be baked in our kitchen. And I thought you could join us as we go down this journey. This will be my second year filming, but our third year doing this, and we're so excited. So the way this will work is it'll be a 3-part series, in which the first part, today, I'll cover the plan, how we'll do it all, and all of the groceries that are involved, including the cost. Then, a next video, part 2, I'll show you how I prep and freeze all the dough so that when it comes time to bake, we're really just focusing on baking, decorating, and boxing. And then of course the third video will be the final video where we bake and box off all the cookies. I'm so excited. For the past couple of years, we've done 10 different types of cookies and just made a ton of them. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump into the list. I'll link all of the cookies that we're making down below that I can. And then I will include pictures right over here in this portion so you can see what we're up to. After we cover the plan, we'll hop into the grocery hauls, talk about what I've spent and everything that's required to make these cookies, and then we'll move on to making and freezing dough. So the way this is gonna work is I will make as many cookie doughs as possible leading up to the day that I decide to bake it. Right now, it's the 2nd of December, and I plan to bake all of these cookies the week of the 11th or 12th. I can't remember which of those days is Monday. So I will prep and freeze tons of dough and then finish off any doughs that need to be finished and pop them in the oven throughout like a 24-hour period. So let's talk about the 10 types of cookies that we're gonna make. Got my handy dandy list per usual. This stays on my fridge. That way I can see throughout the next 2 weeks what all needs to be made. So the 10 types of cookies we're making are a classic chocolate chip cookie. I use Ghirardelli's recipe and they're 60% cacao chips because it's the way we make them in our house and we just love them. I make a version of my mom's molasses cookies called Mama's Molasses Cookies, obviously. That dough I will go ahead and roll up, put it in the freezer to freeze in the balls, and then when it comes time to bake them, I'll roll them in sugar, dot them with a little bit of water, pop them in the oven, and they'll bake perfectly. We're gonna do snickerdoodles, same concept. We'll make the dough and then we'll roll them in the cinnamon sugar topping the day that we bake them. We're doing my favorite from last year, which was a double chocolate espresso cookie. Oh, so good. We're gonna do a Magic 5 cookie, which has chocolate chips, butterscotch, pecans, and a handful of other ingredients that I can't remember right now that are amazing. We're gonna make some sugar cookies shaped like angels, raspberry Linzer cookies, which are like a little sandwich cookie. We're gonna make some strawberry and apricot thumbprints with almond flour. We'll make some pecan crescents and some shortbread. So all of these I have made before, except for the pecan crescents. I'm really excited to try those this year. So that's it. That's the 10 that we're making. Let's hop into our grocery hauls. We can talk about the cost and then we can move on to prep and dough. Yay! Thanks for being here. Here's our quick Costco haul. I still have many more items to get. I just couldn't get them at Costco. This was $161, which is crazy because that is how much money I spent last year making all the cookies for all the things. So I needed 48 ounces of pecans. I got 2 bags. It's way over 48 ounces. We will eat them in our house though. A large thing of cinnamon, some vanilla extract, almond flour, 25 pounds of regular flour. I needed 20 pounds. 10 pounds of cane sugar, and I know that I have another bag of sugar in my pantry, so should be good there. 7 pounds of brown sugar, 7 pounds of powdered sugar, 48 eggs, so 4 dozen eggs, 16 pounds of unsalted butter, and I need another 2 pounds of fancier unsalted butter, and then another 2 pounds of salted butter. So next we'll go to either Walmart or Kroger. Here is part 2 of the Christmas cookie grocery haul. This was $110 from Kroger. So I needed 2 packs of salted butter. I needed 2 pounds of unsalted butter that was a little bit higher quality than the Costco butter for the chocolate chip cookies. I got 10 bags of these chocolate chips. Normally, you can find the 20-ounce bags, so double the size of this for a better price during the holidays, but Kroger didn't have them out. It all worked out, though, because it was a, buy 5 deal where you get $1 off each one if you buy 5, and I had to buy 10. So that worked out really well, which is awesome. Some butterscotch chips for Magic 5 cookies. Some unsweetened coconut flakes. Really, this is just shredded coconut. It's not flakes at all. But the recipe calls for sweetened coconut flakes, but I just think it makes it too sweet. These are for the Magic 5 cookies, so we're just gonna use unsweetened. 2 things of molasses for the molasses cookies, the ginger cookies, the molasses cookies. I'm so excited. I love these cookies so much. A big old thing of Crisco for the molasses cookies, because you know what? It's one of those old school recipes, and this is what it calls for, and you just can't beat it. So that's what we're doing, people. Full silky out here. Some espresso instant coffee for the double chocolate espresso cookies. Some more cloves. I have ginger and cinnamon. I bought cinnamon earlier, but I have ginger as well, so I didn't need to restock on that, but I did need cloves. And some jams. I am a firm believer that if you're going to put jam in cookies, it better be good. So the strawberry reserves and the apricot, unfortunately, Bon Maman didn't have apricot this week. These 2, the strawberry and the apricot, will be for the thumbprints. We'll just do 50-50 on those. And then the raspberry preserves, I got 2 of those, and those are for the Linzer cookies. So, I mean, this alone was like $20. And those were $2.99 each. So makes sense. It's just a bummer that it's costs so much more. I don't remember my total. I will put it on the screen, whatever that total was. And then I'll also put on the screen what my total was last year. So woohoo! Now we get to baking. So stay tuned for the next episode of Christmas cookies. Okay, so you've seen the grocery hauls. We've talked about the cost this year. Stay tuned. Next week, we'll go ahead and we'll make a video about all of the doughs and how we're prepping them all. So join me for that one. We'll see you then. Until then, happy holidays.